What's up? I'm putting this on my shoulder so I can tell my two videos apart because I basically just took a 30-second break for my last video, and yeah, I want to get this video over with. It was a video that I wanted to do the second this trailer came up, but I explained in my last video for the movie called Trap, what's been going on in my life, you know, the ups and downs, really. So what took me so long to even come up with a review for something, like I said, retired reviewer, retired. So, but I explained that video, but you know, I woke up, you know, in the middle of the night just randomly, and I just randomly just got on YouTube for a second, and I saw Snow White. And it said the trailer's been up for 2 hours. And normally, when that for social media, like if you're a person that cares about your views and all that, you want to like upload that video immediately. Me? No, I'm just too tired for that. I just got on my phone for a moment. But there's only two people that seem to be the first people doing trailer reactions. The first one was Beyond the Trailer, and the second guy is a cleansing racist that I've talked about several times before. He clearly shows his racism. I don't have time to go over those videos. Like I said, you know, you want any examples? First example I noticed from him is his top 10 favorite movies, Star One Color, you know, blah, 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 and other things. Like I said, people in the One Race group, they like bars, one clubs, movies, shows, Star One Color, and Ham One Color, and Date One Color. You know, hopefully I said movies and shows that Star One Color. It's just, they'll still give a good review to a movie of someone Star One Color because they, you know, but it just won't be anywhere close to their like top 30 favorite movies. It probably was his top 20 favorite movies, and he had all One Color. But anyways, I also did a video about him acting like he's angry about the girl who's in Snow White, and act like he's so offended because she doesn't like the cartoon, which I will admit, not even trying to play, is probably one of the worst shits I've ever seen in my life, is Snow White, the cartoon. And I clicked it when I, you know, just kept, you know, maybe from his video, I heard a little bit of it. Then I said, let me finally see this because I don't remember it. And like I said in that video, there's reasons why I don't really remember those things. I'm pretty sure that video is on this channel. And I wonder if it is on this channel. I can't remember. And yeah, you know, whatever. It's a really, it's some crap. Okay. But anyways, so I wanted to, you know, originally do a video where I'll show Beyond the Trailer. See, explain what a real reviewer does compared to someone that's not a real reviewer, who concentrates on things that upset them, like Jeremy, he's talking about John Connor, or he talks about different TV shows of Star Wars, saying, well, why in this different TV show, Star Wars, they can do this, but in this other TV show that's directed and written by two different people, they can do that. You know, it's just there's just huge clues when someone is not all there, you know, and they're biased, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, and I was going to just show, like, but basically, you can put that research yourself. I was going to, like, play a video and see how she stays concentrated on the trailer and nothing else. You know, I had to keep giving people comments telling them how dumb they are. I was like, listen, dude, I came to see your trailer reaction. Even though I don't, you know, watch people's trailer reaction, but I was just kind of curious about, you know, this, as you know why, because of social media, of single dudes. And, you know, I said, if I got to hear you talk about, okay, I know about the content. No, just give me a trailer reaction, you freaking retard. You know, so anyways, and then see him, got to go off script and start talking about, man, I know she's done these things. It's like, no one cares what offends you, dude. You're not a reviewer, dude. You've got to be concentrating on this specific thing and nothing else. No one cares that this girl is not going to give you none. No one cares. I don't care what you're upset by. Concentrate on this. And that was the point, is I was going to explain the video. And I said, people like that, they're not real reviewers. They're not. You know, if he was like, but it's not like the book and the book's this, like, no. Movie review, not book review. Movie review. Or it's not like the video game. Is this a movie or a video game? I don't care if it's off because of this video game. Which one are you reviewing? The video game or the movie? You know, those kind of things, you know. That's why I say you can't, you know, so YouTube is just not really accurate for the right people that know what the hell they're talking about. And one thing as example is, I don't know how to fit this one in, but that was really the point. I was just saying that, but I'll say before I get into an example of, of how single losers work on YouTube, how their mindsets get, concentrate on things that don't matter. Like and they find their way to get upset. I explained that there's someone in my family that gets affected by social media, and I'll explain in a second. But what I thought about beyond the trailer is I felt like, like I said before, I can tell why she's single. It's just like, when I do videos, I act how I act in the real world. I'm more quiet in the real world. I'm very quiet in the real world. Way quiet. You wouldn't believe how quiet I am compared to what you see me on YouTube. But it'd be really stupid. I'm like, like not saying anything while I'm doing a video. That would not work at all. But she just like acting too like, whoa, it's like, kind of like, too like, yeah, it's a kid's show. I mean, and not a show, but movie. It's not something to, get like that. But the thing is, I appreciated that, from her, the way she was acting, making those sounds, those sound effects while she was watching the trailer. Is she did, have things like, burn that, certain things that need to be burned. And I can respect that, that she's not biased, come up with these other things that upset her, like John Connor, just saying that she didn't like the CGI of the Smurfs. I'm not too picky with Smurfs, so let me tell you something. That Sonic original trailer for Sonic, I had no problem with that. I thought it was stupid. But I learned that, no, I was wrong. Look at how Sonic looks. He looks better. So, but really, I don't really expect much from a kid's show. Like when I watched Mermaid, I'm not when the racers trying to use it, but it's not like Avatar. It's like, I could clearly tell you it was not going to look like Avatar. I mean, way before anything, I knew that they're not going to pull what Avatar can do. And that's how dumb you are to think that. It makes you dumb. But, she was, so you will respect, what she has to say, of not showing bias with him. And this other guy, Shin Racist, whatever his name is, Talk About or something, Racist Talk About, whatever his name is. Yeah, it's just like, I had to click off, and I only clicked him because I did a video, I'm pretty sure, hopefully it's on the channel, because I do like that video, because it proves a lot of points about how racists are. It's just like, it was just like, this is not what I clicked your video for, but I clicked it for you to show me what a dumbass racist you are. Racists, they hang on to things. They don't let go of things, and they'll bring it up the same subject over and over again. And I want to use certain examples, like I said, viewer responses. I have not been using those in a while. Is they get upset if you don't like their movies or something. I want to take him to court. He doesn't like my movie. I had really trailer trash white dude saying that, and they were a group of people believing that. People are going to take me to court for not liking their movie, as in they are, in their parents' house. They're saying and talking about killing themselves. But they thought like, I could really tell like they kept using, when they gave me view responses, like 30 view responses, they kept me, a lot of their channels have been terminated or they removed their videos or something like that, if you're kind of wondering why you don't see really much view responses to me. They're all trashy. I thought it was odd, they kept using, they hate Batman v Superman. It's like, am I supposed to be upset by that, especially for someone trashy? No, and even though Batman v Superman, not the extended version, I don't like the extended version at all, it is in my top 10 favorite movies, and so I think that was, and so I'm saying that, so somehow when people do that, they think that you're supposed to be offended the way they are. It's just weird. Something like, I kind of like have an understanding of how people that are not their mindset works, but it's kind of hard to explain because it is still stupid. But, but him talking about he's mad about what she said, Snow White, is why I click off from it, is I used these examples before, but now I have a new one, and I want to explain this in that, because I'm using my nephew, who gets this dumb, where I can't remember how it all started, but I think the first one was, like I explained these first two before, Ezra Miller, I think that's his name, where he said, the lion says, man, you're stupid if you go see Flash, and so why is that? Because the trailer was good. I was pumped for the Flash movie, even though that movie sucked, even though idiots were giving that a good review. I love the trailer to the Flash, but that movie sucked. And he's talking about because all the things he's done. I said, what'd he do? He says, I don't know, but he's done a lot of stuff. And I was like, that sounds stupid. And, but the thing is, and then he said, man, I think they should replace him with this one guy. And he said this person's name. And I said, who's that? And I said, I don't know, but they need to replace him with this guy. And I said, well, knowing that you have the mindset of social media, so I said to him, I bet you that guy, because I kind of seen this trend before of how social media works, is you are talking about the guy from the TV show, a show I never watched, but I've seen clips of it through social media. So because there's a point of I'm going to get to. I'm familiar with social media, but I'm getting to the point. Imagine if I wasn't, how dumb you would look. And I said, I bet you talk about him. I said, sir, look him up. This guy that you just said. I bet you he's the guy from TV show. He looks it up and says, oh, it is him. I said, yeah. See, he had the mind of social media. Next one, and I'll get into the new one. Is he says something to me. Is like he texts me and says, "You're being idiot to play this game, man. They kill off Batman." And I'm like, and I do know through social media was constantly whining about killing off Batman. And where I'm going to get into like the 2 points now is the first dumb thing I said, what are you talking about, dude? He's talking about you be dumb. He gave me some text like you be dumb to play this, to buy this game because I buy games or play games And I said, what are you talking about, dude? You don't even have a PlayStation or an Xbox. You don't even play video games. And that's what I want you to understand. This thing is, I see this in social media all the time. People, loser dudes, are upset by things that doesn't affect them. That's how racists are born. I hate gays, but all that shit is like that has nothing to do with you. Are you being raped in the ass by a gay guy? No, you're not. But I'm sorry to be crazy like that. But what he said? I said, what was the second thing is wrong here? Oh, and the game is called Kill the Justice League. Kill the Justice League. What are you? It's just like two things that just don't add up here. That you cannot. That you're that slow. But he's going with social media. But I'm familiar with it. This is the last one. Recently, kind of done. He was asking me, man, what do you think about this? I don't know his name, Robert, and this is the point. I'm familiar with it, but I don't try to keep up with it. Robert, whatever, an Armin guy playing Doom. And I said to him, again, and this I'm going to explain the point in a second, but let me guess you don't like it because social media doesn't like it. But I said, this is the thing. This is the intelligent part. I said, they have already tried Doom so many times. He had failed so many times. So trying something different is fine. And he agreed. But the thing is, he always says right, right, right. He always says right, right, right. And I said, you got to really understand how many times I tell you something, you keep saying right. So you don't play like, he's not like when people gave me their response when I give him an answer, they still play dumb. No, he will be like, you're right, right. I get sick of hearing. I say, I'm at that point, I'm tired of you saying right, 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 because it's just, you should know right now social media is for losers. But, and then the next point is to me, I actually think it's an interesting idea, but the thing is, what I said to him is, do you even give a shit about Doom? He says, no, Doom's a nobody. So why would you care? But I'll make sure I explain. He didn't like it. He was trying to tell me how he doesn't like it. It's like, when I know social media might try to act like Doom was someone like great, this and that. I've seen something like Doom has killed Thanos in some kind of short. Says how Doom killed Thanos. I think he ripped out his heart or something. I don't know. It's through the shorts, flipping through on YouTube. I was like, okay, I don't think anything of it, I mean, Kano, whatever his name is, Kane was a more interesting name because I was just like, I've seen Doom so many times. And he said Doom, yeah, he's not really, I don't even know him from Fantastic Four, the movie, but I don't see anything maybe Doom can do more, but from what I've seen what Doom can do is just, does he fly? I actually forgot about what Doom does. And the same as him. He doesn't really know much about Doom. He believes he's a forgettable villain. He's not really, but maybe they can make him interesting. I don't see it ever even thought of having any hype for Doom, but doing that, putting whatever his name is, might make it interesting if, he runs into old characters and they're like, no, can't be you. And, whatever, I don't care. And you don't even care about Disney Marvel movies. That's why I'm said to him. But at the same time, it was the fact that they've already tried Doom so many times. It was always a fail, Tim. Lex Luthor only worked for Batman v Superman. Every other Lex Luthor has been forgettable. And people talking about they hate that Lex Luthor from Batman v Superman. Guess what? You remember his lines. I don't know one line from any Lex Luthor except Superman Returns, the part where that woman says sea monkey, and he goes, yes, sea monkeys. That is it. Any other line, I don't know what Lex Luthor plan ever was. I don't even, he was, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about Lex Luthor. Unless we talk about Superman Lex Luthor. Anyways, let's move on. But understanding how he gets upset by things that he doesn't even care about, but he sees something on social media, so he thinks this matters. But what I explain is the ending of the story is, but imagine if I didn't get on social media, like majority of everyone that you know besides me, because you only bring this to me because I guess you know I'm probably the only one that knows anything about social media. I would think you're stupid for asking me about Doom. Because I'll be like, who is that? I said people, I know no one that gets on YouTube except my kids that I'm going to start getting them away. My little one has not been on YouTube for a while, but because I just kept seeing the single people. But as I was trying to explain to them, imagine this: you having a conversation to me about Doom or all these things, and I was never really a person that was on social media, just like everyone else we know. Imagine that, how dumb you would sound talking about Doom, wherever that actor's name is. You just be like some annoying person who keeps talking about things that no one cares about. No one who has a life cares about. Every other person I know is married and blah, blah, blah. They know nothing about social media. Some people have tried, when I talk about these YouTubers, like, well, you try to talk about these YouTubers when they're like B celebrities or something. I'm like, honestly, they're like B- celebrities because I would know no one would know them. Mr. Beast, I'm familiar with social media. I've never seen any of his videos, but I kind of like at least know his name. Now constantly when you keep seeing him now, I don't want to know his name. Kim Kardashian, I never watched any of her show, but I still at least know him. If I probably walked past him, I probably wouldn't recognize him unless I saw a crowd around him. No. I mean, these lives that you think that these YouTubers people on YouTube, I'm pretty sure they can walk anywhere they want. The only person I know that can who can't really go out without being noticed is someone like Logan, because he fought Mayweather, he got himself out more. But most of these YouTubers, I would never know. Like that guy who starts with a P that I was seeing Nat, that I've done videos about. If I saw him in person, I saw he looks like any other typical trashy person with long hair. I would pay no attention to him at all. I wouldn't. No, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure people like that can walk around and not really be noticed. That's a good celebrity life because celebrities, no, they will get noticed immediately. A lot of celebrities I can come up with. Our man, who I don't care about, know his name. I would immediately recognize him. And I probably stared at him less than some of these other YouTubers. It's just like they're not like, why would I want their autographs? Anyone is on YouTube. It's just there got to be something wrong with you for wanting a YouTuber's autograph. But the point is, just imagine if I wasn't on YouTube, and it's kind of like one more thing. Like this one guy said, I said there's people mad at Terminator Dark Fate because they're like saying woke, and then he says, "What's woke?" And then I was starting to explain to him, but I couldn't explain to him because it hit me. They can't even explain what it means. The people that say it and use it, they can't define it. But I'm saying they don't like it when there's people of color in movies. That's basically the simple. I know they want to act like that's not what it means, but we all know what it means. But saying that to people, they literally have no clue. Even though I guess Fox News knows, but a lot of people have no clue what you were talking about. Of course, because but I'm talking about they just don't hear people going around saying it. So saying that you're mad because of feminists or putting colors in movies, from what I know, no one knows anything about that. I'm familiar with it because I'm familiar with, social media as in YouTube. That is it. All right, peace. But I'm saying this, so that's why it's dumb to listen to if you don't get the point. When you're trying to get a trailer reaction, which I don't watch and only did for that movie, when you're going off things, I'm still aware, like, this is pointless information. I'm aware of it, but I don't care about what you're talking about. I don't care that she doesn't like the cartoon. I don't care about that at all, because the cartoon sucked. But you want to pretend like it affects you and it hurts you, same as my nephew who gets upset by dumb crap that doesn't affect him or he doesn't even care about these subjects. All right, peace, I gotta go.